Today on the podcast, we're featuring the Los Angeles-based artist Kaleigh. Her music has an angsty alternative rock feel. Learn more about Kaleigh and get a taste of her music. Welcome to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast, where we talk all things music. I'm your host, Jeanette Kinzel, music blogger and enthusiast. Let's get started with today's episode. Just popping in to give you guys a heads up. This podcast contains paid promotional content. That means we were compensated for the feature. All opinions are our own, and we only choose to represent music that we truly dig. Now on with the show. Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. Today we are talking about the Los Angeles-based artist Kaleigh, who not only is a musician, but she also is an actress and model as well. So she's pretty much a triple threat, as they say. Here's a little background on Kaleigh. So she's 22 years old, and she's an actress and a model, and she's been writing and producing music for quite some time now. She recently graduated from UCLA, and she's a pretty busy person, Seems like she likes to keep herself busy doing a lot of stuff. This month actually marks the release of her debut album. It came out March 5th, so by the time you're listening to this, it'll have already been out. It's called Predestined, and this is her debut full-length rock alternative album. She's actually an interesting artist because, she's kind of changed her genre of music. She was a pop artist for a while, starting out, and she kind of shifted gears into the rock alternative genre after kind of what she called a coming of age. Kaleigh notes that the inspiration for the album was kind of a whole coming of age. She had graduated from UCLA in March of 2020 and turned 22 that December. And she felt like her perspective on the world had changed. She was no longer feeling like a little girl dreaming about music. She was now a woman writing music about what she saw in the world and how she felt. She really says that she hopes that it strikes a chord with people and touches some hearts. She really believes that there's a song for everyone on the album. It's got a very varied feel to it. I would say even listening to the album myself, there were a lot of different feelings for the songs, and the genre, though it was kind of incorporating rock and alternative music, there was a lot of variations in how the songs played out. Like many artists, Kaleigh was struggling to kind of stay productive during the whole pandemic, and it's interesting, this album was actually recorded and created throughout the pandemic in her studio. She found that music was really a great form of expression for all the emotion that was happening for her. I mean, this has been an emotional time for everyone, and I think we're seeing a lot of music coming out of it based on how artists are feeling. And I think that, it's really cool that she wrote this album through the pandemic. She was saying she was lucky enough to have a studio. Listening to the album, you can tell that there's a wide range of subjects and things that she talks about on the album. It touches on everything from like first love to growing up, having rebellion, lust, addiction, heartbreak, what her career goals are, and kind of chasing your dreams. It also touches upon the political and social criticisms of everything that was going on over the past year. When it comes to controversial topics, Kaleigh does not shy away. Her song, The Weather the Storm, is definitely an example of how she kind of puts this in the face of people. It's basically talking about all the emotional, tumultuous stuff that was happening, over the last year. And she was really just kind of making a point of saying that we need to come together and spread the love and compassion. The thing I like about her music is that it kind of is very versatile, and it also is, kind of different. Like if you listen to her album, like there are tracks, there's a theme and there's a central focus, but it's also, the music is very different, and it kind of can be open to people who might, want to listen to something that's a different type of music, or if they're looking for something that is, maybe more multi-genre music. She has one song that's got some R&B beats on the album. She's got another song that's got, angsty rock. The first track, I feel like it reminds me a lot of kind of like Alanis Morissette. She's got that angsty anger alternative rock vibe going, and I really like what she has to say. I like what she has to play. You know, the music is great. You know, she has this emotional side, but she's also a strong person. If you're someone who's looking for strictly rock alternative, you may not kind of vibe with all the songs on the album because there are other genres. She does throw in some R&B and some other, you know, sounds. And I had read one criticism of the album. It was just basically saying that she was a little all over the place with her genre. You know, that can be the case, but at the same time, like, if you do like different types of music, the whole genre changing might be appealing to you. So, I mean, it's all relative to the person. I mean, I think that is a valid criticism of this album, and I think it makes sense, but it's also kind of like what you like as a person. If you're someone who's interested in more of a rock vibe, I would say the best tracks for that are Weather the Storm, Rebel with a Purpose, 50's Dream, and God Have Mercy. If you're in a dancing mood, I would say the tracks Mine and Perfectly Imperfect are two tracks that have a poppy dance vibe. I think I like this album because it is very different genre. Like, you know, there's a lot of different types of music on there. There's also even a little bit of R&B and New York Lullaby. All in all, I think that Kaleigh has a lot of potential, and I really do dig her music. I like that she encompasses the rock, the pop, the dance, the R&B. You know, there's a lot of genre melding. But I'll let you make your own decisions on what you think about Kaleigh. I'm going to play her track, God Have Mercy.
Finally time to be bold, loving you when
hope you enjoyed learning about Kaleigh and listening to her music. If you're interested in finding out more about her, you can check her official website out at www.lovealwayskaleigh, and that's Kaleigh, or you can check her out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Her handle on Facebook is Love Always Kaleigh. Twitter, it's LV Always Kaleigh, and Instagram, you can find her at Love Always Kaleigh. Thanks so much for listening. Look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks so much for listening to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast. To find new music and learn more about what we do, you can check out our website at www.eatsleepbreathemusic.com.